For those of you who loves to munch, the way to prepare healthier snacks is coming up. Number 2, we're going to learn about beauty tips on lips and more on home ergonomic design for health, upcoming on Lifehacks. But in the meantime, we want you to like and subscribe to our YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Lifehacks. Well, today, Chef is not here, so I'm alone. But again, alone doesn't mean lonely because you guys are with me. Alright, on Lifehacks, we share lots of tips, shortcuts and novelty ideas to make everyone's life better quality and productive. So again, let me recall our past episode. We actually learned how to do the eyes, beautify the eyes. Remember, the eyes are windows to your soul, so it needs to be beautiful. And because when you're talking to someone, you realize that you're not only looking at their eyes, but you also look at their lips. So next thing today, we are going to learn about how to beautify our lips. Now, from Vivere, we are going to learn more tips on ergonomic of home design for health. And yes, there is a segment on finger food for those of you who loves to munch. And yes, talking about munching, just a little tip for you. Remember to chew 25 to 40 times when you're eating. The rule of the thumb is whenever you eat something, when you chew it until it's sweet. And that, remember, when it's sweet, the process of digestion actually starts in the mouth, and that will be quite easy on digestion on your tummy. See? So again, help your digestion by chewing well. And we are going to learn about the healthy way to prepare your snacks. So stay tuned. Don't go away on Lifehacks. Thank you for being with us on Lifehacks. Well, again, I think it is very important to look after what you eat, but it is going to be really challenging when we talk about looking after what you eat when it concerns snacking, right? Now, when we think about snacking, we always think about nuggets, French fries, all this little oily food, right? So again, today we are going to give you a good alternative to all those oily food to make sure that you snack healthily. Now, why are we very wary about eating oily food, processed food, in terms of snacking? That's not good for the heart. That's not good for your health. Processed food in particular is very bad for your heart and your arteries. It clogs up the arteries, and it will increase your bad cholesterol level. Now, that's not very good, because from a bad cholesterol level, you will end up having hypertension, and all related diseases. And again, when we are talking about finger food, sometimes people notice that it's very little, right? That's why hence it's called finger food, but it is very dense in calories. That means the calories are very high. So for those of you who's looking after your weight, well, beware, Unhealthy processed food in terms of snacking will actually count up to your wasted calories, and it's unhealthy as well. Now again, if you want a healthier snack, look at the GI, the glycemic index of every food that you eat. Okay, number one, okay, when we're talking about glycemic index, okay, imagine that, okay, 100 is the value for white sugar. Now that's very unhealthy. You are supposed to choose low glycemic level of food, basically those below 55. Alright, so remember, healthier is always better because not only is it filling, but it also takes care of your health. Now, very, very important, remember, processed foods such as sausages, hot dogs are all very high and very oily, clogs up the arteries, not very good for the heart. Beware of that. So again, alright, when we're talking about healthy food, even snacks matter. Well, after eating finger food, your lips will be very oily. So, I'm going to visit Ashique of AshClusive to find out more tips on how to beautify your lips. Remember, take care of your heart, take care of your health, and you'll be good, you'll look good, and you feel good on Lifehacks. When we read fairy tale stories, I'm always captivated of the way they explain about cheeks. It's always roses, red cheeks. And again, if you notice, when we speak to someone, communicate with someone, we tend to look at their eyes and also their lips. So today, we're going to learn from the expert, Ashique, about lips and cheeks. Ashique.
Hi everyone. Alright, today we're going to have some rosy cheeks going around.
Yes.
You love that?
I love it.
Okay, I shall start now. The choice of colors for the cheek. Eventually, my preference is something more peachy rather than red. You know why?
Why?
They will look much more natural. Okay?
So it's almost like the rosy glow of health.
Yes, not too red. Okay, you. Okay, how we apply? Come to this side. Alright, you put it this way, downwards. Okay, and pull it this way. Okay, just a bit more. And
do you actually dab it or you actually stroke it?
Stroking it and then tap it.
Dab it.
Yeah, so that it doesn't look too
Do you still have to blend it?
Yes, by using highlighter. I will show you how to do it. Okay, the other way. The same way, this way.
So it's not like your blob red on your cheeks, right?
Yes, but when you put it this way, right, do not put any pressure.
Okay.
Go it slow.
Okay.
Alright?
Very light.
Alright. Okay.
Okay.
You can see some harsh lines here, right?
Right.
On top, right?
Do you need to actually smile when you actually do that?
Some people, yes, but for me, when I see the structure of the cheek, right, you can already see the cheekbone here.
I see.
So you put it this way. Okay.
Okay.
So how do we kill off that line? So you just take a little highlighter here and tap it this way.
Oh, over the top.
Yes, so that it doesn't have a harsh line there.
I see.
Okay.
Okay.
And just this way.
Not too much. Is looking wonderful. All right.
So not too much because it will make her look very oily.
I see. I
Alright.
see. Okay.
Okay. Next,
Very
I shall
nice.
go on the lip.
Okay.
Okay. I want her to look not too harsh. I want her to look very dewy kind of look. Okay.
Okay.
For me, when I do lip colors, I don't use one color. I love to mix colors.
I see.
Okay.
Okay.
So I will mix the colors. I have some.
Would certain complexion go well with certain colors?
Yeah. Yes. Yes. It
For
does.
instance, like what about dark complexion?
Dark complexion, try to go. You can go like maroon.
Maroon.
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Yes, but you don't go those kind of very shocking pink.
I see.
Yes,
Okay.
shocking purple. No, it doesn't go very well with that.
Okay. What about those lips, really red lips, you know, that jumps out at you?
Okay, that one depends on the outfit that you're going to wear and what occasion.
Okay.
Yeah, for wedding, yes.
All right. So would you say that if you have something very simple, say maybe a simple black, would red lips look really good?
Yes. It will go very well.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, for now, I'm trying to get something peachy and nude at the same time. So I doesn't want it to be too loud or too soft on her.
Okay. Does matte or glossy lipsticks make a
It
difference?
depends. Yes, it does. So for those glossy lips, it will make her look much more fresher.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. I think it is very important to actually keep our lips not dry, but hydrated. Right. So I think everyone has to drink enough water, at least 2.5 liters of water every day. And again, you know, if you think about drinking coffee and tea, it's a little bit, you know, or a little bit dehydrated on that instance. So I think you need to drink plain water, or rather mineral water, or spring water, distilled water. Okay, those are the types of water that every individual needs to drink in order to hydrate themselves, right?
Alright.
Because if you don't hydrate yourself enough, it will actually show off in the chapped lips, right? So I think especially people who's going for holidays in cold places, I think they need to have, you know, those lip balm, would you say?
Yes, or Vaseline.
Or Vaseline,
yes.
right? Okay, with vitamin E and all that, right?
Yes.
Yes. Looking really luscious pink lips, peachy pink.
Peachy pink, yes.
Peachy pink.
All right. So for instance, she can look matte or gloss with this. Yes.
Okay.
So sometimes I'll just add a little gloss at the tip area.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you actually put the gloss right in the middle of the lips or all over?
Usually I just put in the middle of the lips.
Oh, in the middle of the lips. Okay, to create that pout, is it?
Yep.
Okay.
Just like
That Marilyn Monroe pout.
Yeah. Marilyn Monroe used red lips,
Yeah.
right? Just a little bit here.
So these are all the techniques of makeup, right? That can actually transform your face, all right, or transform a certain part of your face to look either, you know, thicker lips, right? Nowadays, I see many people would love to have like very thick looking lips, right? So
Yes,
what do you
yes.
do to get that effect?
Usually, you can. All right. If you want to get a thicker lips, this part you can extend the lips actually.
Okay.
Extend it out from the line.
I
For me,
see.
for her lips, I just do it direct to the line. Okay. So in order to get thicker, you can just go out from a little bit out from the line.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's actually creating the Cupid's bow.
Yes.
There you go.
All right.
All right.
You can even use pencil if you want. Those
So that
lip
it doesn't
pencil.
bleed into the rest of your
Yes.
area.
Correct.
All right. That's really good. Look at you.
Yes.
All right. Okay. She's looking fantastic. Okay. I feel fantastic looking at her looking fantastic. Okay. The lips are luscious. Okay. Looking really wonderful there. And of course, we have more tips next week with expert Ashique on beauty on Lifehacks. we are back again on Lifehacks, okay? Now, did you enjoy the preparation on bruschetta earlier? So there is a very shortcut to how to have snacks that's healthier. When we are talking about calories and all that, you have to be aware of calories, because when we're eating unhealthy food, it gets our body gets very, very stressed. And what do you do when your body's stressed? Okay, your muscles get very tight. Okay, so again, when your muscles get tight, what do? Okay, the easiest way to do it is just to breathe. You see, now when I say the word breathe, you are actually starting to breathe, right? So it's a good reminder actually. Now, subconsciously when we are taught to breathe, right? When I mention the word breathe, I know everyone is breathing now. Okay, so we should consciously remember to breathe. So let's do a good breathing style. Okay, breathe in through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Okay, I want you to breathe in, exhale. One more time, breathe in, exhale. Okay, let's do this together. Okay, breathe in, exhale. Follow my fingers, you are exhaling. I know you're actually exhaling just at the midpoint, isn't it? So again, okay, that shows that you're not deep breathing. Alright, so again, one of the things that you must do is to remember to breathe, because that will actually help to relax your body. Now, remember, good food inside your body to de-stress the body. Stretching, okay, is exceptionally very good to de-stress the body. And when your body is de-stressed, okay, it performs in the optimal way. Now, when we're talking about health, alright, we must take care of our health in terms of not only food and nutrition. Exercise is very, very important. How many minutes do we need to exercise? At least 150 minutes per week for those of you who's healthy. But it's different if you have medical conditions or if you need to lose weight. Okay, in terms of weight management, you need to exercise 240 to 280 minutes per week, and that's according to the American College of Sports Medicine. Now, okay, clock in your time. Clock in good healthy food. Alright, so let's go to our next segment on Life Hacks. Well, welcome back to Lifehacks. There you go. We have Toni and Rita, okay, from Vivere, okay, the expert. Okay, we want to know about kitchen. Okay, kitchen is the space where we spend most of our time in, where we cook, where we eat, you know, we socialize.
Exactly.
Yes, okay.
Bonding.
And bonding, okay, family bonding, friends bonding and all that. And this is where you show off your cooking skills, right? That's why I noticed we have an island here, isn't it? I think in Ireland, in the kitchen is actually for showing off, basically. All right.
Actually, it also helps to help you to do food preparation.
Yeah, there you go.
Correct.
Right.
And if you have a big enough island, you actually can cater for all your family to eat around the island
Together.
instead. Yes, correct.
You know, if everyone, you know, the audience at home is actually thinking of like, you know, they always watch chef cooking. Well, they can do their own chef cooking segment.
Yes.
Yeah, on their own island, isn't it?
Yes, right.
Right. So again, when we're talking about ergonomics of
Exactly.
design of the kitchen, all right, it is very important to take into considerations that there's a lot of movement because as we're cooking and all that,
Yes.
and to maximize the movement, but to minimize incidences of maybe muscle strain,
Yes.
muscle tears, you know, muscle fatigue and all that,
Yes,
right?
right.
So when I'm talking about that, would you like to talk about like, you know, the drawers, how efficient is a certain drawers or storage space or something?
When we talk about kitchen, Doctor, remember it's not only about what we use for the materials of the door, materials of the tabletop. We talk about mechanism as well. Yes. You remember we talk about a mechanism where we can actually having it for the sake of the beauty and also for practicality.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So what we like to share right now is actually a mechanism where you can actually pull all the way out. At the same time, you can open the door full swing without any blocking. So that you can actually have a full extension of the drawer.
Full extension of the drawer.
Right.
Wow. Okay.
That you can have an easy access into whatever that you want to access to reach into the whatever inside the drawer.
Okay.
very
I
nice to
noticed,
have
you know,
that.
like sometimes the normal drawers that is, you know, you just have to put in your hand and that's it. You
Yes.
can't actually access to the very end,
Exactly.
and that's
Yes.
actually wasted space. Isn't it?
Exactly.
Yes,
Right.
yes,
So it's
So this-
maximization of space.
Exactly,
That's
yes.
awesome. Okay.
You
What
can
else?
reach anything that you want to reach in the drawer.
I
Because
like
it's
that
a full
already.
extension.
I like that already. Okay.
Yes,
What
yes.
else do you have in to share with us?
Oh, there's Toni.
Yeah,
Maybe you want to have
okay.
something that is can
Okay.
open by
beside
just
that-
pressing the
Yes,
button.
you also can press the drawer under the sink that come out. You can store all your sponges
Yes.
and all your cleaning equipments inside under the sink. So with it, you actually can close it, then you actually can close it easily. Yes, correct.
Right. Okay. Another thing is that the reaching out of important things, right? Okay. Of
Yes.
course, we have equipments with long handles. When we're talking about ease of movement.
Yes,
All right.
correct.
So of course, long handles.
Big
with
pots,
the lever.
big
and that,
pots
right?
and
So actually helps in like long levers actually helps in easing the movement of the maybe
Picking,
things that you
yeah.
pick up or you
Yeah.
scoop up or something,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Do you have any such things when you're talking about like spice rack, when you place a spice rack and yeah.
I notice spice rack is always forgotten by all our clients, which I always highlight to them. Would you like to have a spice rack, which is a beautiful to have and also a practical?
Condiment rack.
Yes,
Yeah.
we call that a condiment rack. We can
okay.
customize that to your need.
Wow.
Yes.
That's
and
the
a
best
pull
thing.
of a drawer.
Full of drawers, you can just put up from the tall of bottles to the shortest of container of all the spices.
Oh wow, that's going to be very pretty.
Super.
Okay.
It'll be arranged nicely.
Yes, and easily reached by whoever that homeowner or whoever they're using the
Right.
kitchen when they do the cooking.
Right.
Fantastic. I just love to have kitchen with a spice rack.
Oh, I think I'm going to start cooking every day. Right. I mean, when we're talking about like the positioning of spice racks, perhaps I think it is very important to put it at a strategic place. You can't be handling a spice rack on top.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
So I think positioning of all these things,
Yes.
of all this equipment around the kitchen is very very important.
That's why when we design a spice rack, it's always the top part of drawers. When you pull out, the spice rack is always on the
The
top.
most top.
Yes, so you don't need to bend down when to take it and you use it when you're cooking.
Yeah.
The second thing is that bending over, you cannot have a sink that is too deep also at the same
Because
time.
that will hurt the spine.
Yes,
actually,
correct.
right?
Yes,
Very
correct.
important.
So if you have a sink that's too deep, it's not ideal for you.
I think many people didn't, have not thought about that. Have not put much thought about that. Most of the time, they look at the looks of a certain sink. Oh, it looks very good. Okay, I'm
Yes,
just going to put it there.
right.
But actually, it's not practical.
Especially country sink.
Yeah.
Country sink where it's very, very deep,
Right.
it's not very ideal.
All right. And also, I noticed that there's even a sink that's really quite narrow and also quite not deep. It's supposed to be deep. Sometimes if you have water and all that, but sometimes it's just that height. And I get very nervous when I turn on the the pipe.
Yes,
You're so
but
worried and
since
splash all
the
over.
sink where it's very shallow, it's not ideal where splash of water
As well,
will-
right.
it's not very useful. So
Right.
the ideal height is actually very important.
Right, you see. So again, when we're talking about ergonomic design of a kitchen, it is very, very important to actually think about the height, the placement of equipments.
Right.
Okay, the design of the kitchen, the design of the cabinet, the design or rather what you use as stylings and all that.
Exactly.
Right? Again, this would actually help you in your efficiency in your kitchen, and of course productivity in the kitchen, of course.
Exactly.
And most importantly, I think it is for the safety of everyone in the
the
kitchen,
house.
right? And in the house. You see, so again, safety first, always in the kitchen. When it's safe and people, and our mummies and daddies love to cook. We feel very, very full, very happy. Remember, hangry is not good. When you're hungry, you're always angry. So remember, ergonomic design for the kitchen must include safety, practicality to increase productivity and efficiency in the kitchen. So, for those of us who's cooking, we encourage people to cook more, with all the gadgets, the mechanism, and everything.
Fun.
Yeah, so this is going to be fun.
Cooking
So everybody's
with
going to
fun.
be happy. All right. Remember, happy tummy makes the whole family happy. So remember, good design in the kitchen is ultimate. Okay. So remember, Vivere, Toni and Rita on Lifehacks. Well, we are back on Lifehacks. Okay, we have learned so much today. Alright, we have learned how to prepare healthier snacks, as in the bruschetta. We have also learned how to beautify our lips with Ashique of AshClusive, and of course, Vivere has shared with us several good tips on ergonomy of home design for health. Don't forget to subscribe to our social media on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. So we'll see you next week on Lifehacks.